One of the most common questions I get as a toxicologist is, what are the best and safest ways to look younger? No one wants to look in the mirror to see wrinkles, sagging, or creepy skin, but we also don't have to expose ourselves to toxins just to look younger. Keep watching for my favorite low-tox rejuvenating skin hacks, of course, without the toxic ingredients. Skin health is directly connected with our gut health. So even though we want the quick fixes, the long-term solution is with lifestyle changes. But there are some things that we can do to help our skin look and feel better while we wait for the lifestyle changes to kick in. And what I mean are things that we apply to our skin. Remember that skin takes time to turn over, so stick with the routine and don't give up just because you don't see results right away. It could take several weeks or even months. So here are my favorite ways to help my skin look younger. First is red light. Red light therapy or photobiomodulation isn't new, but I'm sure you've seen those devices that you strap to your face. But do these red light devices actually work? Well, it depends. Evidence from randomized controlled trials and in vitro cell experiments show that red light between 633 to 616 nanometers in wavelength penetrates into the dermis of the skin and increases expression of genes involved in collagen synthesis, including pro-collagen type 1 and elastin proteins. This results in a decrease in wrinkles over time. The red light device I prefer was developed by a medical doctor and designed to emit low EMFs while delivering both red and near infrared light at the same time for maximum benefit. It has also been tested for safety and irradiance by a third-party lab. Now, the problem with these devices is that the irradiance and wavelength can vary significantly between manufacturers. And I absolutely love that Loombox has tested for these parameters to make sure it actually works. Another reason I chose this particular brand in this unit is that it's portable. I can use it on any part of my body for a whole bunch of applications. I've used it for pain relief, muscle soreness, which shortens the time between workouts. I don't get that long soreness period. It also provides energy to stimulate our mitochondria within our cells to produce more energy. And it's so crazy. There are over 2,000 published studies on the benefits of red light. Next up is hyaluronic acid. This is a naturally occurring glycosaminoglycan in the body that's involved in biological processes like skin repair, wound healing, and tissue regeneration, as well as modulating the immune system. It has this enormous ability to bind water, which allows the skin to retain moisture and maintain elasticity when you apply it topically to the skin. This has actually been shown to increase plumpness, moisture, and elasticity by pulling moisture into the skin and also stimulating collagen and elastin protein synthesis. There are lots of hyaluronic acid products out there, but most contain ingredients, unfortunately, with concerns like PEGs, glycols, and ethoxylates. One of the serums that I've gotten great results with is by Pure Haven. I also received this hyaluronic acid by Osea, and I'm excited to try it because it contains two forms of hyaluronic acid, one high and one low molecular weight, that are supposed to work synergistically to improve skin hydration and plumpness, so I'm super excited about that. As we age, the cells of the skin, like keratinocytes, melanocytes, and fibroblasts, they start proliferating less and turning over more slowly. So things like UV damage and acne, which cause hyperpigmentation or dark spots. This actually leads me to the third skin rejuvenating technique that I'm looking into right now, which is microneedling. This is a minimally invasive procedure that uses tiny needles to puncture the skin. It causes micro traumas in the skin, which stimulate the wound and healing repair response, which in turn stimulates collagen and elastin production. It's also known as percutaneous collagen induction therapy, and it has been shown to be effective at treating acne scars, hyperpigmentation, wrinkles, and even stretch marks. There's little to no recovery time, and there are even at-home devices that you can use. Studies show that using microneedling in conjunction with other topical products helps to increase penetration of the product deeper into the skin. And this makes sense because you're basically creating little channels for the products to sink into. I've seen videos of dermatologists that show that dermastamps actually allow the needles to penetrate perpendicularly to the skin and are perhaps less damaging and traumatic than derma rollers, which can enter the skin at an angle. Banish sent me their Banisher dermastamp to try, and I love that it comes with very clear instructions on how to sanitize and prevent infection, which is one of the risks associated with microneedling incorrectly. So make sure you keep your microneedler clean. Next up is vitamin C. Healthy skin contains high levels of vitamin C, which stimulates collagen production and also provides protection against the sun and environmental damage from pollution and toxic ingredients. The level of vitamin C in our skin declines with age, leading to wrinkles, but it can also be depleted by oxidizing ingredients in skincare and makeup products. In cell experiments, vitamin C has been shown to increase collagen and elastin production, detoxify ozone radicals, and inhibit melanogenesis, or the production of melanin. There are lots of vitamin C products on the market, and the safer options contain fruits that are rich in vitamin C, like this one by True Botanicals. I've also seen synthetic vitamin C or sodium ascorbate in powder form that you mix with water and apply to the skin. Hey, if you're finding value from this video, let me know by hitting that like button. We've talked about topical options for skin rejuvenation, but what about foods and supplements that we ingest? Vitamin C skincare products have benefits, but we can't ignore the fact that beauty truly comes from within, since the gut and skin health are directly linked. In fact, you can go ahead and look up gut-skin axis and you'll see tons of studies on this. Studies show that people who increased fruit and vegetable intake saw decreased signs of skin aging, improved hyperpigmentation, and improved skin tightness. This is not surprising because fruits and vegetables have a lot of minerals, fiber, and micronutrients that help with overall health, and that's reflected in our skin. I found an interesting study on a fermented papaya preparation that they gave to healthy volunteers for 90 days, and it actually improved skin elasticity, moisture, and antioxidant capacity. Our antioxidant capacity is really important because the more oxidized we become, there is more likelihood of free radical damage to our DNA, cell membranes, and proteins, which is the basis for many diseases. My favorite vitamin C supplement is by Puri. They use whole food sources that are rich in vitamin C, not the synthetic stuff, without added sugars or fillers or any of the weird, added flavors. All their supplements are third-party accredited, lab tested for over 200 chemical contaminants of concern. And it is truly the highest purity of supplements that I've found. This is extremely important because supplements are not tightly regulated and purity is paramount, because even ingesting small amounts of these contaminants can bioaccumulate and lead to disease later on in life. And it's nearly impossible to pinpoint or identify the source or exposures that contributed to the disease. So it's better safe than sorry. Up next are collagen peptide supplements. There seems to be a lot of controversy around whether collagen supplements actually work to improve the skin. Several review articles looking at randomized and double-blind controlled trials saw improved hydration, elasticity, and less wrinkles in people who consumed hydrolyzed collagen peptides. The collagen powders you see in stores are not the actual collagen protein in whole form, but rather peptides or short amino acid chains or small bits that came from collagen proteins. I personally stopped using collagen powders for a long time because I came across this 2020 study by the Clean Label Project, which, by the way, is a nonprofit organization. They use analytical chemistry and testing to look for contaminants in food and show us the report so that we can make informed decisions. Anyway, they found that several major name brands of collagen proteins contain concerning levels of heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and cadmium. And of course, we don't want to be consuming these, especially if we can avoid them. And most people take collagen supplements every single day and even multiple times a day, which puts you over the safe limit for these toxic heavy metals, especially when you take into account all the other sources of heavy metals in our diet, such as water. And just remember that what you consume or use every single day should be as clean and pure as possible, since these are the exposures that will add up over the long term. I wouldn't be as concerned with seldom or occasional uses, so use your best judgment and look for the product that has the highest benefits with the least amount of risks. With that said, I use collagen powder in my coffee and smoothies every single day since I found a clean one. So of course, I'm going to find the most pure option that I can. My go-to, 100%, hands down, Puri again. I use both the CP1, which is just pure unflavored collagen peptides, and the CP3, which is beauty collagen, specifically formulated with vitamins and cofactors to enhance the hair, skin, and nail benefits of consuming collagen. I have been taking them consistently for almost a year, and I noticed that my hair, skin, and nails are much stronger, and my hairdresser even commented on how quickly my hair grows. because I'm in there all the time getting these bangs trimmed. My skin is also more plump looking than before. And of course, beauty is a combination of our diet and lifestyle. So of course, it's all the things that I've been doing. It's not just one thing. Another great option is matcha. The next one is something that I consume regularly. It's not green tea, but the whole green tea leaf that has been ground up. The problem with matcha is that it is really good, or tea plants in general, is that they're really good at sucking up heavy metals from the soil because that's where heavy metals are found. Pesticides and pollution are also problems when it comes to tea, so be on the lookout for those and try to source high purity, again, tea if you're consuming this regularly. So green tea and green tea extract have been shown to improve glutathione balance in humans in an 8-week study. Specifically, the polyphenols in green tea, EGCG, have been shown to improve antioxidant status, which is absolutely super important and useful for longevity and overall health, because the more oxidized we are, the worse our health. I'm personally using got matcha because, again, lab tested for heavy metals, pesticides. We can see what's in there. We know it's clean. We know it's pure. And of course, when you open the bag, it's a vibrant green color, which is what you should look for when shopping for matcha. Quick story, I bought a huge bag of matcha powder from Costco years ago. And when I opened it, it was brown. It was oxidized and it wasn't even palatable. It didn't even taste like green tea. So be on the lookout for that. And last but not least, probably one of the biggest things that you can do to improve your skin is to decrease the consumption of processed foods and excess sugars. This one is probably the most challenging for a lot of people because these foods taste really good and they're designed to be this way. Again, this goes back to the issue of oxidation because these foods tend to create an oxidative stress response, especially the excess sugar. Studies show that sugars are involved in the development of heart conditions like atherosclerosis, hypertension, peripheral vascular disease, coronary artery disease, cardiomyopathy, heart failure, and cardiac arrhythmias. These can include things like table sugar, brown sugar, corn syrup, maple syrup, honey, molasses, and other sweeteners in prepared and processed foods. Another one that I've seen being snuck in is brown rice syrup. It's AKA sugar. Excess sugar consumption results in the formation of advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These are what contribute to skin sagging, aging, and impaired wound repair. And by the way, how we cook our food can also impact our health and how we look. So I know. I said stay away from processed foods, and you're like, I want to cook food at home. That's amazing. But also keep in mind that grilling, roasting, and frying creates the most AGEs, whereas boiling or steaming, cooking with water, creates the least. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying don't grill. Just bear in mind there's more healthy ways to cook than not. But again, as long as you're getting away from processed foods, you are in much better shape than if you're eating all the packaged stuff. If you're on a mission to detox your home and beauty products, just click or tap the screen to watch my video about non-toxic beauty or home swaps. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you won't miss any of the videos that I'm uploading every single week about low tox, lifestyle, safe, baby, beauty, and household products, and so much more.